All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do a review. Let's do a backpack review. This is Walmart brand Swiss Tech, some type of backpack. Let's get into it. All right, this review is going to be fairly short and simple. With the frame of I am an FPV drone pilot, so I'm going to be using this backpack for FPV drones. So you see I got my drone here, I've got my radio inside, I've got all my stuff that I need to carry to the field with me, and I'll show you that kind of as we go along. I picked this up from Walmart for about 30 bucks during school season. You can get it online for about $18 right now. It's dirt cheap. It's not perfect for FPV drones. There's not a lot of compartments going on, but it is good enough and it's dirt cheap. So stick around, we'll see if you like it. I'll go ahead and start off with my favorite part about this backpack is the bungee system is all right, but is there. And it does work. I keep my drone strapped to it. So I'll go ahead and I'll just pull that right off. Comes off pretty easily. Then underneath that is this pocket right here. It's one big pocket. Unzip. It fits perfectly the Radiomaster TX16S. You'll want gimbal protectors if you choose to go this route, but I love the way this pocket fits this radio perfectly. Inside there's a couple extra pockets and doodads and netting. I don't use any of that because I got my radio in there and I don't want extra junk in my radio. It's probably a little bit of wasted space, but whatever. There is a pocket right here on the front that you could use for some small things, maybe some batteries for your GoPro or some SD cards or whatever, but I don't really use that. Alright, on the side of the backpack, this is both sides, they're the same. You have a mesh pocket with elastic at the top, and you have two straps. The one on the bottom goes over the zipper and keeps you from opening the main pouch all the way. So I take that and I get rid of it. I need to cut it off, I just haven't done it yet. The one at the top I use a lot just for hanging the backpack up on a doorknob or hanging it wherever I want to hang it. It hangs pretty well, it's strong enough, hasn't broken yet. You can strap stuff to it if you got stuff you need to dangle on the outside of the bag. You can dangle it from there pretty easily. You see the other side's the exact same. I'll keep some batteries over here, keep whatever over there. Again, undo the bottom strap so you can get the main pouch open all the way. On the back of the bag, there's not a whole lot going on. You have two reasonably robust back straps. I mean, it's a freaking backpack, of course you're gonna have straps. They do have like a chesty strap sort of doodad. I don't use it. I should probably get rid of it because I don't use it and it's always in the way. Aside from that, there's not a whole lot to talk about back here. I guess I gotta clean this disc off a little bit so we can actually get into the inside and get some of the stuff I carry in it expanded out so we can see what's really going on. Alright, so inside this deal, there's one main component. One big ass main compartment. Opens up, zips all the way down to the bottom, which I like. I like that feature a lot. From the top, comes open, and it just lays completely flat. Just lays all the way out there. So inside I've got a bunch of my stuff. There's one pocket here, and you've got a couple pockets in the flat. And inside the flat we've got a couple small pockets and a mesh zipper pocket up here at the top. So in here I'll usually keep my prop wrench. I don't know, keep kind of whatever odds and ends that I expect to be at. I'll keep like USB cords, I'll keep all sorts of junk up there. This is just a little toolkit that I keep in this pocket. I don't use it very often, but I've got it there. One of the downsides of this bag is that you kind of have to keep all your stuff contained because it's got no dividers, it's got no nothing. So if you want to carry your stuff, you need to have it all in little boxes. I keep, like for example, my repair kit is in this box. I've got all my tools, I've got my drivers, my soldering iron. I've got some heat shrink, I've got a little torch, screwdrivers, all that stuff is in this box and it stays in there. Also got some little repair odds and ends, like some Umma grip, some heat shrink, a couple whip antennas, just zip ties. They all go in this box. It just lives right there. I've got my charger here. I keep rolls of tape. I keep them in bags so it doesn't get sticky everywhere. And I keep little bags of odds and ends back here. My props. I keep battery straps. I keep big power cords back here. What else? Probably all sorts of crap that I don't actually need to carry with me. But it is what it is. That's where all that stuff lives. I also keep all my ancillary soldering equipment in here. That all goes in a bag. I've got brass brush, flux, solder wick, and solder. This all goes... I keep a lot of my stuff in prop bags just because you get them all the time and they're actually really handy for just like keeping stuff in there put away and reasonably contained. After I've got all my core kit in here, all my extra stuff just kind of gets piled up on top. It's not really elegant, but that's how I do it. Like I keep my goggle battery just stuffed in there. If I'm taking my micro chargers, my 1S chargers, they just get kind of tossed in there. I can also put batteries in here. I don't really suggest putting batteries in here in this main compartment, but you can put them in a LiPo bag, stuff them in here, you'll be all right. The way I usually carry my batteries is I put them in one of the side pockets on the outside. So on these mesh pockets here, I've got a couple in there now. So I've been flying these Xylo 1250s and I can pretty comfortably fit 4 of them in one of these side pockets. So if you're carrying more, you may need to use both side pockets. If you have a different solution for your batteries, that's probably smarter than me. So you do what you feel is best. This is what I do though. Let's talk about this strap on the outside for a minute, this bungee. It's not great. It's not fantastic. It's probably one of my least favorite parts about the bag, because if there is not a radio in that pocket and you go to strap a quad on here, let's put one on. You go to cinch it up, say this pack is zipped, but you gotta lift it up and the quad will just kind of fall and dangle and be sloppy on there because this pocket wants to cinch up and it's not great. But if you keep a radio in there, it's not so bad. It'll sit up just the way it's supposed to. You can tighten it down. There's no dramas there. Now, do I recommend this bag? Yeah, absolutely. You can get it for less than 20 bucks and you can carry a bunch of crap in it. It's not perfect, it's got problems, but like I said earlier, it is dirt cheap and it can carry a lot of stuff. Now in this main pocket, if you're just going to the park, you're carrying your radio, your goggles, your quad, you got some stuff on your person, you don't necessarily need this whole backpack. There's going to be a lot of empty space. But if you're going out for a day trip out to Buddy's place and you're going to fly all day out there, you're going to be charging batteries, you're going to be doing all your stuff, it may be a little bit tight. I know I can carry all of my stuff for 1 5-inch and a micro and like chargers and stuff like this, and I can be out there flying all day long and have all my repair parts and have basically everything I need. And I can get it all to fit in here. It's a little bit ugly, but it all fits without a whole lot of cramming. And that's really what it comes down to. I can get it all to fit. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world. It's a little bit heavy, but it's all in there and I can get my day flying in and I can come home. I'm not like having to juggle parts and carry goggles on my face and this and that and the other thing. I've been using this bag for like 6 months now and it's not really shown any sign of wear. It's dirty, it's covered in fur because I live in a house with 6 animals. The zippers, they're not massive, but they're reasonably robust. The bungees is not stretched out, it's not frayed, it's not torn. The stitching on... I'll hang this bag fully loaded off of these little straps just on my doorknob. They're not showing any signs of wear. Anyway, I think that's about all I have to say about this bag. I've been happy with it. It's not perfect for FPV, but it works, and it works pretty well. Anyway, y'all, if you decided to watch this video for whatever reason, I appreciate you being here. Makes me feel like I did this not for nothing. If you found this review helpful, there will be a link down in the description. It is not going to be an affiliate link because nobody knows I exist. Don't like, don't subscribe. Just go fly.